Oh, this is going to be fun, Larry.
For a change. Hi fans of, oh, you want to be in the video too?
Yeah.
Hi fans of high quality entertainment. I'm with Glen Kellaway from the basement.
Yay.
With 2 broken ribs.
Yes.
Tell us the little story.
Well, I fell on the ice and...
He was drinking again.
No, I was totally sober. I wish I was drunk. Would have felt better.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had fractured ribs before, so that's painful. It's almost like it's comparable to chronic pain in the neck.
I was going to say that. Now I know how you feel every day.
It's not so funny now.
And
is it?
I'm gonna milk this, Larry, for the next 2 years.
So it should be about 6
I
weeks.
feel like I'm gonna sneeze,
Oh,
and that hurts the most.
yeah.
Oh, I am.
But-
oh, son of a bitch. I don't know.
Maybe
Well-
it's my Ween shirt.
Yeah. While we're waiting, our friend Robert Hagerman, Robert's on my turntable, has not done a video for a few days, and I reached out to him, and he's got a bad flu and everything. So
Oh.
Robert,
Get better
get better.
and don't break any ribs.
We miss you.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that the other day. I hadn't seen any posts from him. So
Well,
anyway,
of course, you're not good enough friend to see if he's okay.
not really a friend. I don't care that much.
Okay, I'm laughing.
If it's not about me, I really don't care.
It's not going to be a good day to do this. Okay. So what are we doing, Larry?
We're doing our review of our last CD
The way I set
exchange.
that up, it's like
yeah, that's
professional
awesome.
thing.
It's like
It's a professional.
we're a team.
Yeah.
So Glen Kellaway gave me these great
Here it
albums.
Ow!
A chow? What's that?
Oh, that fucking hurt. Oh.
There's no swearing on my channel.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
I'm laughing at your pain, Glenn.
Ow! I heard breathing in there too. Okay, that's enough.
Glenn, like I was saying, Glenn gave me King Crimson Red, which I had heard before, but I didn't know that well. Uriah Heep, Soulless Berry, which I had never really heard completely. Never heard this album by Dream Theater, Metropolitus Part 2, Scenes from a Memory, which is Beer and Vinyl's all-time favorite album. Then he gave me Steve Earle, Washington Square Serenade.
Leave Earl.
Steve Earle. And Joe Walsh, The Smoker You Drink, The Player You Get.
And I got Nectar. Sounds like this. Hooker and Heat. Canned Heat and John Lee Hooker. Paul McCartney, Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. I should start calling my channel Chaos and Creation in the Basement.
That's funny.
Collections, The Young Rascals. That's when the Rascals were young. And Steppenwolf for ladies only. I got my wife to listen to this because it's for ladies only. I couldn't listen.
Yeah. Okay,
Are we ranking?
yeah, of course we're going to rank, but I'm wondering, I was going to say, I was going to ask, how would you rank? Yeah,
Oh, that's a good idea.
yeah, how would you
rank?
rank these? And I'll
Okay.
tell you how I
Alright.
rank these. Great idea I came up with all by
I
myself.
don't know, Larry. I'm gonna put
I'm just going to,
this,
you kind of think about it quickly
This.
and then just go for it. I did it already.
and this. I think Larry's gonna take your.
No. How
Oh,
would
no.
you rate them?
How would I rate these all
Yeah.
for myself?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Dream Theater would be number 5 for me.
Okay. He
Boy,
hates
this is
it.
hard. Number 4 would be Joe Walsh. But I love these albums. The next 4. Dream Theater is okay. I like having it in my collection, but I wouldn't call it a classic. But these next 4, I love them all. So Joe Walsh. Oh man, it would have to be Steve Earle, which I think is a fantastic album. Red, King Crimson, another one of their best albums, and Salisbury, because that Salisbury's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Okay. So the way I would rank them in my collection, I love them all. Can't Heat would be number 5. The Rascals would be number 4. Nectar Sounds Like This would be number 3. Steppenwolf for Ladies Only number 2, and Paul McCartney number 1. Now, let's do this again. How do you think I will rank those?
Okay.
We're going to extend this to an hour-long video. Remember to like the video,
Okay.
please, and comment below if you enjoy this series.
Okay. I think you're going to rank Steve Earle 5th, just because I don't think you have any taste in music whatsoever. Dream Theater 4th. Joe Walsh 3rd. Red 2nd and Salisbury 1st. So you'll have the first 2 or 3 same as me.
I think he's going to, Paul McCartney number 5, even though it's going to hurt me. Number 5.
That's why I do it.
I don't know about this one. You're either going to love it or not. I'm going to go number 4, Nectar, which I love. Number 3 would be Steppenwolf. Number 2 would be Can't Eat, and number 1 would be The Rascals. So there you go. Here we go.
Okay, now I gotta put them in the order that I'm gonna rank them. Okay, I'm ready to go. Should we start?
1 second here.
Now, I'm hoping this will show up on your video, Larry. I want to play something for you. This is someone I've asked someone else to rank Chaos and Creation for me.
Here we go.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
Can I put this close to the camera?
Sure.
Where's your mic so they can?
It's right there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe there's 2 or 3 songs on here I like.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me go back a bit.
And then last but not least, an album I do not understand the high praise it gets. And that is Paul McCartney's Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. I listened to this yesterday, and I was like, okay, maybe there's 2 or 3 songs on here I like, but you know what? There's 13 songs on here. I need more than that from Sir Paul, from anybody, for me to really like an album. And I listened to it again this morning, and I will say, you know what? There's 4 songs that I would say are good. The rest of them just bore me. And so what I did, I went onto good old Mr. YouTube and searched out Paul McCartney album rankings. And I found 5 channels that had done them, like within the last year or 2. So I wanted to make sure pretty much everything in his catalog was going to be represented. And these are the rankings. 1 person came in at 9 for this album. 3 people rated it their 4th favorite album by McCartney, and 1 had the nerve, the balls, the gall to rank it number 2. Okay, so you're going to put this ahead of Band on the Run, and Ram, and Flaming Pie, and Venus and Mars, and I'm going to say even Red Rose Speedway. I don't get it. I do not understand the attraction to this album.
Okay, we get it. We get it. Now, present your number 5.
Okay, that was my review of Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. I agree with everything Steve said. I wrote notes before I even watched Steve's video. I put lyrically weak. It's an introspective album. It's I like the sparseness of it. It's just kind of it's the singer-songwriter almost album from McCartney. Fireline, the first song's a great song. Love that song. The next track's weak. Jenny Wren, great acoustic track. I like that song. At Mercy, very weak. Friends to Go is just really weak. English Tea with the strings and everything kind of reminds me of an Eleanor Rigby feel. Riding to Vanity Fair, I really love the music in that song, but it should have been an instrumental. And weak on the rest. I am giving it 5.5 out of 10, Larry. I would rank this no higher than 11th or 12th in McCartney's
This
catalog.
is Paul McCartney's 2nd best solo album.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay. You're next. No, I made him mad. He's just gonna start being. Let me tell you something. The rest of these albums, I frickin' love them all.
I'm gonna pout is basically what I'm gonna
Just
do.
1 out of 5.
Okay, Glenn,
That's not,
I need to tell you, this CD exchange, the CDs you gave me, the best ever, it will never be equaled.
really?
Never be equaled.
Really?
I loved all 5. No, not now. Later. I loved all 5. I want to buy all 5 CDs.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so the show's over?
The show's over. Okay, but I gotta rank them and it sucks.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
So, number 5, Dream Theater. It took me, like, the main issue I had, it's not even an issue. It's a long it's a double album, right? But I honestly, I promise, I played this at least 4 times. And every time I played it, I liked it more. So, and the last time I played it, the vocals, I love the vocals. I didn't realize it was, I thought it was like one of the guitarists singing, but it's like just a solo, like it's a lead singer, right? He doesn't play guitar or anything. Phenomenal singer. The drumming, of course, by Mike Portnoy.
Portnoy, yeah, great drummer.
Great. So the story, I kind of understand the storyline about a murder and all that, but I don't care about it. I just listen to the songs, right? But excellent. 10 out of 10. I would definitely buy this.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Wow, number 4 for me. Now, I am the same boat, Larry. You gave me 4 awesome 9.5. I don't give 10 out of 10s, but 9.5 out of 10s. Because 10 out of 10 to me would be like Sgt. Pepper or something, and they're not that good. But 9.5 out of 10, so I could have ranked any of these. I could have put them in a hat and pulled them out. But, so, I'm going with Steppenwolf number 4. Not a bad track on this album.
The one song that really stands out for me is Sparkle Eyes. I love that song.
Sparkle Eyes is good, but for Ladies Only was a hit song.
And the piano, right?
My favorite song is the ballad,
Yeah.
Tenderness.
Yep.
I always loved that song.
Yep.
That's, I put 9.5 out of 10.
Yep.
Great album.
Give it to me. I don't want you taking it like you did last time.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4, Steve Earle. Oh my God, this is a great album.
It is.
I'm definitely, like, I always kind of liked him, even back Guitar Town, Copperhead Road, but I didn't think I would ever appreciate his albums. I love this. Satellite Radio is
Isn't
the
that a
one.
great song?
That could be, like, if you play that for somebody and they didn't know, really know Steve Earle's work, you would think it was some rock, like pop rock kind of guy, and yeah, that's a good song. You wouldn't know it was Steve Earle, right? Like even the look of him, like that's him doing that. But the whole album, Jericho Road, Steve's Hammer for Pete, 10 out of 10, Glenn. I want to buy this, and I was almost going to ask you to bring more, like any of these, bring more next time. So Steve Earle is awesome.
The ballad on there is one of the most beautiful ballads ever written. Time is never enough or not enough.
Sparkle and Shine is the one. Sparkle and Shine.
Too,
yeah. Way to go, Steve Earle.
Can I have that?
Darn it. And, I would love to buy all of these, money issues, it's kind of, but if you become a Patreon, that will help me to get more CDs.
You're talking to your fans out there, right?
I am. Join one of my 2 Patreons.
At least you'll be able to see the videos before I get to see them.
Yeah.
Oh, that pissed me off.
Oh my God. Yeah, I get this email from Glenn. What the F?
I was so mad at him.
Become a member for $2 per month and you can see them
I'm the
first.
star of the show and I don't get to see. Can you imagine Tom Cruise making a movie and they have a screening and they don't invite him?
Yeah, that's right. Members get to see it between an hour or a whole day before Glenn does.
My agent's contacting him.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, Larry. I know you got to make a living. Okay, next. I'm going with the Rascals.
Yep.
What a great album this is.
Yeah.
Man. It's
And
just
what I love-
every freaking song.
They're playing like they don't have studio musicians. They're a
They
real
play.
band.
They're a band. They're a band.
Yeah.
They play all their own stuff. They're great. The only song I don't like on it is "More Than the." It's like an old
Yeah.
crooner song. I wish they would have left that off the album. And other than that, it's really freaking good. The first track was called "Oh, What Is the Reason." That's
Yeah.
it. That was a hit, right?
Yeah,
"Since I Fell for You" is like an old blues cover. It's freaking awesome. "Lonely Too Long," another hit. Mickey's Monkey, they're not the original to do that, but they do a great job on that. And 1956, great rocker. 11 tracks. I put 2-week songs on the album. It's fantastic. Love the Rascals.
Yep.
9.5. Could listen to that all day.
Number 3, which could be it's number 1 in my heart. Joe effing Walsh. This is awesome. Rocky Mountain Way. It's one of the best classics from the 70s, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is with this, when you, it's not really a rocky album. It's almost like Beatlesque.
Yeah.
Like
There's a
the
flow,
melodies.
yeah.
It's just amazing. Bookhands. Oh my God, that song. Wolf. Happy Ways, which is sung by Joe Vitale, I think. I was wondering, that doesn't sound like Joe Walsh.
Yeah.
But yeah, Days Gone By. This is amazing. I've always respected him, but it's just a new level of respect for Joe Walsh. And I definitely want to check out more of his solo career. I do have Barnstorm. But,
That was the album that came out after.
yeah,
Same band.
but amazing. 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Goodbye, Joe.
This is a love fest today. Because I love the blues, and it doesn't get better than John Lee Hooker and Canned Heat. And you put them together, it's got to be incredible. There's a few tracks out on here that are just John Lee Hooker doing his thing, and they're all fantastic. And then Canned Heat joins in at some point. Just I think it's Alan Wilson plays harmonica, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just joins in on a couple, and then the band eventually comes in on tracks, and it's too. I swear to God, I have this album. I didn't look. I swear to God, mine's only a single disc, but it's fantastic. It's just a classic blues album, and the only thing I wish they would do on any of these kind of albums, I know it's kind of historical to have the studio banter with a legend like John Lee Hooker and kind of in the studio with Kenny, but I can only listen to the banter like once, and then like I'm done with it. So
Yeah.
I wish they wouldn't put it on, but
Yeah.
and just put music, but. 9.5 out of 10 again. I listened to that twice in a row when I first put it on. I
Yeah.
listened to it twice.
Yeah.
And then I bought it, listened to it in the car. It was just like freaking loved it.
Yeah. Oh.
Are we down to number 1, Larry?
No, we're down to number 2.
Okay, well how come I only got one left?
I don't know. Number 2 for me.
Should I have? Well, that maybe I start. Did I start or you?
Yeah, you started.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
one.
Number 2 for me is King Crimson Red. Oh
I
my
guessed.
God. Are you next?
I guessed.
Oh, you
the
guessed. Okay.
order.
I thought you said you're next. Oh my God, this is so good. Like Red, the only song I've known is Red. The rest of it, it's like listening to it for the first time. But Fallen Angel, and then they get all jazzy and all that. You're not kind of expecting it. And One More Red Nightmare. The more I listen to it, the more I love it. And then Starless. Yes, Glenn, one of the most epic prog songs ever.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, especially the
Beautiful
ending
song.
with like John Whedon, that bass of
Yeah.
his. It's like Chris
and Mel
Squire
Collins playing all the
Yeah,
brass instruments
so
and stuff.
I definitely need to get Red and more of their albums. Just phenomenal.
Next, first. If the other ones are all 9.5, this is 9.75. This is my favorite Nectar album.
It's heavy, isn't it?
It's really good. The guitar is way
Yeah.
better than on any of the other albums. For some reason,
Well, it's kind of like
psychedelic
live.
in a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, frick. I love this album.
That's one thing I
I liked it more than Journey, and I liked it more than
Yeah.
Remembering the Future.
I was
which are two
thinking
classics.
Glenn needs to get into Nectar more. I don't think he fully appreciates how
Oh.
good they are.
This one's a bit more jammy, a bit more psychedelic, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Vocals seem clearer, and the guitar just.
You need to buy that, right?
Oh,
Glenn?
it's in my Amazon cart.
Yeah.
I'm buying it.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one of the week. I played that, Larry. I bet you 6 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Loved it. Oh, you can have it back.
Yay.
Here we go.
Number 1, Uriah Heep. What I've realized with them, like I've always loved like Demons and Wizards, The Magician's Birthday, their debut, but I think I didn't respect them. They're on a level, I think I love them more than Deep Purple.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. They're one of those great 70s bands. David Byron, his vocals, Mick Box, the guitar work on this, like you said, when he turns on that switch
The wah-wah.
the wah-wah,
Kicks it in.
like, but his guitar work on this, the riffs, like on, is it, I don't know, just so many great guitar riffs. I think High Priestess maybe,
That's why I make notes.
but even Bird of Prey, that one riff that comes in, is like, oh my God. So yeah, number 1.
What do you think of the song Salisbury? Because it's in my top 5 songs
it's
of all
with
time.
Starless. It's way up. It's one of the greatest prog epics ever. Yeah, I can see why you used to talk about it so much. And then David Byron's screams and everything. And so I definitely want to get this if I get more Patreons.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was
What a love
awesome.
fest.
I don't think you can top that for
Oh, wait till this week,
5
Larry.
albums, because all of them are kind of like almost equal but I had to rank them. So good job there, except for the Paul McCartney.
Sorry about Paul.
So in the next video, Glenn and I are gonna exchange 5 more CDs. So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
Remember to like the video, check out Glenn's channel. What are you doing right now on your channel,
Right
Glenn?
now, I came up with this really unique idea. No one else is doing it. It's fantastic. I'm the only guy on YouTube doing this right now. It's a battle of the bands.
Ooh.
Where I randomly pick 2 bands and
That's
have
a great
battle
idea.
against each other.
I should try that on
And
my
then
channel.
I got it down we're down to the final voting today. Tomorrow morning I'll announce the winner. It's between the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, and Pink Floyd. Go to my channel and vote.
Okay. Great idea, Glenn.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, bye.